today on What the Vicks. We're going to be on top of the RV changing the old vent fan to the new, the old vent. This one does not have a powered fan, to the new powered fan. I'll give a link in the description below on which fan this is. It came off Amazon. So I'm gonna get set up here. Quick rundown of what I'm got some scrapers here. Cats are in the back fighting. You got some Dicor sealant, drill, and you gotta have your water hydrated. Am I right? So let me get this thing set up and then we'll get going. All right. So I don't have a lot of room up here, but what we need to do first is get all this old sealant off. And I'm probably gonna have to go to the store and get some cleaner, but basically I'm just gonna take a scraper and start getting all this stuff up off of here. This is the kind of bit, just a square head. All right, I think that's good enough for the prep. I'm gonna go grab some cleaner. So run over this real quick. Try to get the dirt from around the edges, basically. A little dirt mark. And then I'm gonna come back and put the new one in. And we'll go from there. All right, now that we've got the old one off, got everything cleaned up, all the old butyl tape off, everything looks pretty good, everything's dry. Knock off any of those crumbs because all I use is a paper towel and water. Let's set this bad boy in, and remember, your hinge goes to the front. All right, so you can see we got it in the roof. Everything fits. I do notice it's going to be pretty tight to get these wires in there once they're connected, and they happen to be on the back side. So I think I'm going to have to make my wires long enough to reach all the way to the back. To do that, you better just turn this light on. Turn this off. Yep, that might be a little better. We have to take this light down. because that's where we're going to get our power from. And it's just, you see how close it is. I mean, it's literally less than a foot. And I just changed these lights up and knew that I was going to do this fan. That's why this one only has 2 screws in it right now. Dropping stuff all over. And also, knowing that I was going to be pulling this back out, that's why I went with the wire nuts. I'm just going to leave those on for now because I do, my battery is still connected. If you're worried about that, disconnect your battery. So basically, I have a little bit of give on this, right? But you don't want to, can't really see what you see on this side. Like your finger would go up in there, but what we're going to need to do is drill a hole for the wires to go through on this side and fish them through this hole and then make the connections right here. Just going to make sure there's nothing else, and there's not. And I'm going to run them up this side. So I'm going to put my hole right there in the corner. Since this hole on this side's a lot bigger, this hole right there, it's plenty big. So I'm just going to use a 3/8 paddle bit to make that hole. This was going to be easier just going straight across to get that wire fished. Alright, instead of the fish tape, I decided, since this is such a short distance and because a lot of people don't have a fish tape, you can use a coat hanger, whatever. This is a piece of solder actually for brazing. I just bent the end just a little to get it down through that hole. So all I'm going to do, put that through this hole. Might have bent it just a little bit too much. Would be nice to have someone helping. And we're just about there. There we go. Now we got that through there. And we'll just tape our wires on. I did get my tape this time. And you will need 2 wires, one for the positive and one for the negative side. This isn't going to take a lot of tape. It's not like you're pulling a mile of electrical wires through conduit. We're just pulling this real short pull. And there we go. And then we're going to be using the 18 gauge butt connectors. And these lineman pliers have built-in crimpers. I always like to put them on the crimper first, and then put my wire in. Just works for me. A lot of people put the connector on first and then the crimper, but I like to do it this way. Give it a little tug. Make sure you're good. I do need to check the instructions real quick to make sure that this red is the hot and the white is the negative. I'll be right there. And yes, the red wire is the positive. We're going to hook our positive to the positive side. And make sure this fan is already off. And negative to the negative side. And I will come back and put, I don't have the connectors that's going to fit this right now. But I'm going to come back and put crimp connectors on this at a later time. Now let's give her a test. Might help to open it up, huh? Alright, well that's not bad. We got a working fan. That pulled the door shut. Alright, take this jewel out. Flip her over, let's close that back down. Get our butyl tape. Got some butyl tape on my knee. Again, got this off Amazon. Seems like you can get anything on Amazon these days. And then this is just a sticky, like putty almost. You just want to make sure you get it to the corners. And then the instructions did say to cover the screw holes, so that's what we're going to do. This is a 3/4 inch wide. Mine didn't have much play at all, so this is kind of a one-shot deal. Alright, the instructions say cover all the screw heads, and then this is a lap sealant, so you want to start on the top and then let it kind of go down and then pull around. We made it with one tube. Alright, we're going to let that settle while we go put the beauty ring on inside, and it'll be a wrap. All right, then on the beauty ring, it's got a little slot in there. Once you get it in there, just kind of hold it up. Take your pencil, marker, whatever, trace all the way around it. I've already done it, but trace all the way around it, and that's where you're gonna cut. I'm gonna cut mine just a little short of that, just a little bit short of that line. All right, I'm set up on the truck, about to cut this. I'm gonna use a Sawzall with a metal blade, fine tooth metal blade. Hopefully that works. I'm not going to record that because it's going to be really loud and probably shake the camera down. But the only other thing, these things are white, so if you want to keep them that way before you start handling them, because these go on the inside, Wash your hands. Don't get them dirty. All right. I went ahead and put that light back up just so it'd be out of the way. We got this cut down. I used that Sawzall. And the funny thing is, when I got done cutting it, the two pieces that from being hot from the saw blade actually melted back together. So I had to take a knife and kind of get them back apart. And then I had to clean up, just scrape some of that stuff off with a knife to get it back smooth. Anyways, no big deal. And there you go. Finished product. I love that it's tinted too. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for this one. Looks like it's leveling out pretty good. Like I said, I'm not sure how long that takes to get fully set. Looks good all the way around. So I'm gonna let that set. And I'm gonna go ahead and pull this off. All right, there you go, guys. Thanks for watching. What the Vicks?